rather briefed by the principal about the results of the school and the progress they've made over the years and the challenges they are faced with. And I was accompanied by the MEC for Social Development in the Eastern Cape and other state departments.
Yeah.
I was Pioneer 2 is under Sarah Batman, which falls under my deployment by the president.
Yeah. And maybe, tell us about that particular deployment. What is the purpose of this deployment by President Ramaphosa for you to go to the Eastern Cape this time around?
Well, the president has allocated or named some people in the cabinet as champions of district municipality. And they have been allocated task to oversee the activities of Sarah Batman in Eastern Cape. So part of this deployment was to encourage school kids and their parents to see to it that they go back to school.
Yeah, and Mr. Deputy Minister, I mean, you are the Deputy Minister of Defense and Military Veterans, but the Eastern Cape is your home also. So maybe talk to us about some of the challenges that have been raised by teachers, including also principals in that particular province of the Eastern Cape, at least areas that you have managed to visit. What are some of those challenges that they are currently dealing with?
The main one is around the infrastructure.
Yeah.
The infrastructure where you find that other schools elsewhere have got access to internet. And here there is no infrastructure such as fiber or broadband. And it is difficult for students, for instance, who are doing science and mathematics and technology. So we've highlighted that as one of the challenges, and also the lack of teachers for mathematics and science. So the results last year of maths and science are not looking good at all. Besides that, the scholar transport is another challenging area. So the state departments which were there have taken note of those challenges. Yeah.
And I know that you started today, but you're going to be there, if I'm not mistaken, until the 24th of January. So maybe, Deputy Minister, let's speak about challenges in relation to even accessing those schools. Are there any challenges perhaps in relation to learners moving from where they stay, going to the actual schools?
Yes, that's why I'm saying one of the challenges is related to scholar transport.
Yeah.
So the Department of Transport was present and they have said they have a plan already because they were alerted about this land.
Sure.
So we will be watching that or monitoring that part.
No, absolutely. And I guess my question was also related to perhaps the roads also, because we have seen in the news previously where it was difficult, more especially during the rainy conditions or during the rainy periods rather, for schools to be accessible. So I guess my question was in relation to that, whether the roads are more accessible, beside the scholar transport being a challenge, but are the roads themselves also accessible from where the learners stay to where they attend school?
Yes, I hope they will fix this problem because when we were there, we started the program this morning at 7:30. But by quarter to 9, students were still coming from afar, walking. So this is not on.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, thank you so much, Deputy Minister Bantu Holomisa. Maybe just your parting words, what more are you hoping to see happening? You are still there up until the 24th of January, as I mentioned. But I'm sure this may actually be the first of you going to those particular schools. It won't be the last, I can imagine.
Well, I'll be attending other schools here in this area, but I've already suggested that the district of such as infrastructure, scholar transport, feeding schemes, and so on. So there's a lot which needs to be coordinated.
Yeah. Deputy Minister, thank you so much for having made time and speaking to us on Kofifi, and we wish you all the best. As tomorrow, I believe you're going to be at Vusumzi Primary School, and so thank.
Tomorrow.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you so much, DM. Absolutely. Let's leave it here with the Deputy Minister of Military Veterans. That is Deputy Minister Bantu Holomisa. He's the Deputy Minister of Defense and Military Veterans, joining us this afternoon on Kofifi FM 97.2. I did mention that I spoke to him after seeing what President Ramaphosa has done, actually, deploying different ministers, different deputy ministers to different schools, right, in different provinces. It happens to be that Deputy Minister Bantu Holomisa was deployed to visit various schools in the Eastern Cape. That is the home province of the general himself, General Bantu Holomisa. And he's out in the Eastern Cape, as I was speaking to him there earlier this morning, visiting one of the schools out in the Karindu community, and he's going to be going to other areas. And the second school that he's going to be visiting is that one, Vusumzi Primary School. He spoke about challenges in relation to the scholar transport, which is a challenge that I know even right here in Gauteng, it has been raised many a times, whether